Good Friday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. What a fantastic week it has been in the markets here at Top Gun Options. Well, actually not super fantastic. I'm getting blown out of a bearish one-day trade on XLY. But folks, I got to be honest with you, man. I completely floored by the jobs report this morning. There's that just absolute insanity. We were supposed to lose 7.7 million. We made 2.5 million jobs. Stunning. I mean, I have no problems losing a little bit of money on a trade when it's just absolutely. I mean, look at the Drudge Report taking a break from its race war inciting. Hey, real quick, to all the idiots in the United States of America that want to defund the police, I'll make you this offer. Why don't you opt out of police and fire protection? You just tell your city, I don't want the police or the fire department or EMS, and maybe you'll pay a little less in taxes, okay? So you cannot call 911 and you can't have fire protection or anything. Let's do that. I'll meet you in the middle, because half the country's like, oh my God, defund the police. How we can't do that. It'll be anarchy. And the other half's like, defund the police. I'll meet you in the middle, both sides. Opt out of police and fire and EMS protection. Let me know how that works out for you, idiots. Look at the Drudge Report. Jim Cramer, nice enough guy. He's an Eagles fan. He's right. The pandemic has led to one of the greatest wealth transfers in history, and I am very proud to say that I took part of it. As an American fighter pilot in my flight suit, I feel like shit that this happened. COVID and this and race riots and everything like that. As Gordon Gekko from the movie Wall Street, I don't care. I trained Top Gun Options members to print money, and we did it. What an epic, fantastic. I've never seen anything like this. Now, this is a little kind of like when a Roman emperor would return, from defeating, they'd have a slave from the defeated country standing next to the emperor or the general, whispering into his ear, all glory is fleeting. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Cramer's right in this sense. This is, folks, I predicted this when this imploded. I warned of civil unrest. If you've been a TGO member or watched these free briefs, I told you this was coming. Civil unrest was coming. Now it's going to be made even worse, right? I mean, the president did a little bit of a victory. He didn't do like an Oval Office speech about George Floyd or I expected better out of Donald Trump. And then today with this absolute blowout insanity jobs number, he was in the Rose Garden today, spiking the football. I got to be honest with you, Mr. President. Today was not the day to spike the football. I get you got to be positive and uplifting, but you should have been doing that for the past 2 weeks. Spiking the football that the stock market is, almost back at record highs is going to blow up in your face. 40 million Americans are still out of work, folks. People are scared to fly. Race riots. I got to be honest with you, Mr. President, right now, unless you're an evil 1%er or 3%er like me and the people I train to take care of their own finances, you don't care about the stock market right now. So he's got to be very, very careful. And I told my Max Afterburner traders this morning that liberals were already starting to do what? The numbers are cooked. New York Times columnists suggest, without evidence, Trump cooked the unemployment report. Does anybody remember what happened just before Barack Hussein Obama was elected or reelected? I posted this morning. Let's go back to Barack Hussein Obama. Where is it? Right here. I posted this before because here it is right here. Did the Bureau of Labor and Statistics give Obama, thank you for the ad blocker, a good jobs report in front of his reelection? Well, guess what, folks? This ain't October, it's June. Those numbers aren't cooked, but this is just what the president's going to have to deal with going forward, folks, is putting up with, these jobs numbers can't be real. They're a blowout. Okay. Well, interesting, Mr. Krugman. But I've never seen a swing in in economic in economic forecast. I have a Yale buddy economist. He's like, no one in my network, not one person saw this coming. How good of a jobs number that was. I've never seen anything like it. So, of course, the president used today to do the economy's turned the corner. We're back. America's opening and stuff like that. I'm stunned. I'm shocked. I'm blown away. And when you hear those words coming out of my mouth, it's just insanity. So on a bad note, I have an XLY bear call spread that is completely at max loss right now, and I'm going to take that one on the chin. But this week we had MGM and FXI. I mean, if you stayed in the MGM calls that we did Monday afternoon, you're up about $20,000. Look at MGM since Monday. Look at this. Look at that run. I mean, that was insane. So good call. So 3 winning trades for the week, 1 losing trade. But I got to be honest with you, I'll take that losing trade, man. This was just an unknown. I would have been laughed off my institutional hedge fund call this morning if I had predicted that number. They would have asked if I was still drunk or did I just get in from drinking the entire night and said and talking. This is insane. So put your rally hat on. Look at that. Look at that. We are almost, I mean, we're spitting distance, a couple hundred points of being back to the March highs. But and the whole time I watched the president today, I just wanted to scream at the TV. The market is not the economy, Mr. President. Please, please, please. And this bull market isn't as big as you think. Just a few winners are responsible for this recovery. Now, almost everything's up today a little bit, but the FAGM stocks, folks, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Google, Microsoft, man. I mean, look at Zoom year to date, up 209%. Amazon, hopefully you got into our solo Amazon service. Amazon is up 33% year to date. Right? But look at the industries, folks. Earlier this week, airlines were down 52% year to date. Banks, 33%. Energy, 32%. Autos, I mean, even utilities were down 5%. So you had to be good in this recovery, and we were. We've been long Apple, we've been long Amazon, and we've done the Lord's work. 2 weeks ago, I got some good intel that the Brazilian central bank is just buying the hell out of the Brazilian stock market. And look at the EWZ, since I said I'm done being bearish on Brazil or even neutral. I said I would get bullish on Brazil and buy calls. From that call, it's up 45%. Me, I need to listen to my own advice. I didn't buy calls, man. I was busy with full throttle and life, and it's literally sitting on a piece of paper next to me. Buy EWZ calls. Son of a... I don't think we've missed the rally in EWZ, folks. I think Brazil, even though people are getting destroyed down there, it's following the U.S. stock market of, we don't care. If the Brazilian central bank is going to buy equities, the market is going to go up. Again, in my flight suit as an American, I feel bad. I feel bad about these insane race riots and people dying, cops getting shot, African Americans getting beat. It's awful. 40 million Americans out of work. I see the pain, people losing their job. Stock market's ripping your face off. As Gordon Gekko, I'm going to train you how to do this. Now, we're done for the week, folks. We're done. The doors are closed to full throttle. We got 50. Actually saw some support messages like, whoa, what do you mean you stop it? I don't know what part of we only take 50 once a quarter. People don't understand, but we keep our trading squadron small and tight. Solo Amazon is the only service you can get in right now. We only cover Amazon and XLY, my losing trade for the week. And folks, this is, I wasn't a big Donald Rumsfeld fan, but this is an unknown. I thought this week the market would run out of steam and we'd have a little pullback going into the weekend and take a break. Almost every guy and gal that I've talked to, from hedge funds to institution to family offices, thought the same thing. Hammer. So that's a losing trade. Absolute losing trade on my part. Just did not see this missile coming. I'm stunned. I almost drove off the road. I was driving into hot yoga. I'm very comfortable with my sexuality. I was driving into a yoga session and the jobs numbers flashed and I was on my institutional call and there was silence. I thought it was a misprint. It's just absolutely insane. But anyway, market's going higher. The Fed has jawboned us higher, and it looks like, if these numbers aren't a lie, we've turned the corner. Hopefully. And hopefully we turn the corner in race relations as well in this country. It's just, we got to, I mean, I remember the words of Rodney King. Can't we all just get along, man? I mean, please, let's appeal to the better angels of our nature. Words from Lincoln's second inaugural, one of the best books I've read in my life, called Every Drop of Blood. I read that. I'm going to reread it, as a matter of fact. That's how good it was. Okay, I got to get going. Have a great rest of your day. What a fantastic week, except for the one losing trade. And I will see many of you Monday for the weekly options brief at noon, or solo Amazon at 2. God bless, and I'll talk to you guys on Monday. We'll see.